Hello. You find us in a deep, dark, freezing cave surrounded by wendigos. We are looking for Mountaineer Lewin to convey orders to him. We didn't quite manage to finish up this quest last episode, but I do have a strict half-an-hour time limit on episodes, so we had to... oh, he's not over here either, damn it. We had to postpone. We had to do a rain check, or I guess a snow check, I guess a blizzard check. What's weird about recording these back-to-back is I know that you're not watching them back-to-back, so I have to keep in mind topics from the previous video. Oh god, I almost died. Topics from the previous video versus topics from this video. Sheesh. These wendigos keep almost killing me. This is supposed to be a calm and cozy series, and I keep nearly dying. It is not, however, a hardcore series, and therefore I should not panic too much. But dying before level 10, that's a little bit cringe, especially in Cataclysm Classic. That's worth talking about. I like the idea of doing hardcore modes for later iterations of the game, but people say it's too easy, and I get it. Obviously Cataclysm Classic, or Cataclysm in general, is a lot easier to quest through in the overworld than Classic is. But I still think it would be fun. You're still in danger sometimes. You're not like at risk as much as you are in frickin' vanilla. But it could still be like a fun optional game mode to include for people. Because, I mean, just go look at your stats on your character in Retail WoW and look at how many times you've died. Like, it's... especially when it comes to, like, raiding and stuff, it could still be a hell of a challenge. And a hell of a penalty for dying. Because I didn't think anyone would ever bother raiding in hardcore just because of the risks. Like, you would have to beat every boss first try, or lose your character, or I guess, like, run out and reset or whatever. I really don't know where this last Mountaineer is. Should we kill the rare? Let's just kill the rare. While we're here, we might as well. He might drop something good. But yeah, I do think that they should continue doing hardcore, and I think that is the plan with the 20th anniversary realms. They say that they're going to progress to Burning Crusade, and they currently have a hardcore component, so I would be surprised if we weren't able to play hardcore Burning Crusade at some point. Which would be cool, because I know that in the Burning Crusade they made the overworld leveling just a teensy bit more solo-friendly. I think that might be the level of challenge I might enjoy. Whereas vanilla might be a little much. I'm not sure we can beat this guy. Oh no. It's gonna be close. Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a run back. Alright. Let's get out of here. We cannot beat Eden the Howler. He is too strong. He is chasing me! I'm scared. I'm gonna run into another Wendigo in a minute. There we go. I think we're safe. But I'm not looking for where Wendigo, I'm looking for where Lewin go. I'm sorry. Sometimes these bad puns just come out of me and I have no way of stopping it. But yeah. Hardcore Cataclysm could be cool. Hardcore just Retail could be cool. I don't care if it's much easier. The risk of permanent deletion on death still adds an edge. And I guess, you know, you could just do it yourself. And maybe I will one day as like a series just to prove that I'm doing it. And especially like bonus points if you can't, like, you know, buy stuff off the auction house or whatever. Or I think one of the original rules for hardcore before it became an actual official server was that you couldn't group with people. Or you could only run dungeons once or something. Oh, that frost breath really does do damage, huh? But yeah. I think there's one place left in this cave we haven't looked. Another thing I want to do is I've still yet to complete a run of a hardcore character in Diablo 3 to get the achievement for doing that. Or there's also like a hardcore No Man's Sky achievement as well we could do. There's lots of options for hardcore content. I think if I remember right, there's achievements for completing each act in Diablo 3 on hardcore, and I didn't get the achievement because it bugged or something. He's there? He's been here this entire time? Damn it. Anyway. And yeah, it's it annoyed me, so I stopped my hardcore run. Because I was like, well then, what if it glitches out for the achievement for doing the entire thing? Also, I'm now realizing I messed up by changing my Hearthstone location. Because now I can't half back to Karanos. Also, I don't remember the way out. I thought this was near the entrance, but I guess not. Is it not near the entrance? How many times have I played this game? Oh, no, not this way. This way.
Need more raid.
I was about to say that they should really make maps of caves, because when you open this map, you have no idea where you are in the cave, but they did start doing that. I don't know if they ever went back and applied it to previous caves in the game, though. I don't think they did. Maybe they did. Maybe that's one of those things that they include in a patch and just don't really mention. And you just, the next time you do it, you just assume it was always that way. And then you go and play Cataclysm Classic and go, why are there no tunnel maps? I don't know where I am. You're not trapped in here with me. I'm trapped in here with you. That's not how that quote goes. By the way, I watched Watchmen for the first time the other day. I've already got a video about it over on my Kritigri reviews channel. I don't know if that quote originated from there. If it did, then hey, I finally saw where that quote originated from. That's cool. Oh, that film is a dang masterpiece in my opinion. It is very bleak though, so if you are interested, just be aware of that. I mean, it's... Anyway, I've already talked about it on another channel. We don't need to go into it here. Oh my goodness, look, it's daylight. Waning daylight, because evening is coming. It is 6 PM. This is around the time of day that I recorded yesterday as well. It just feels like the right time of day to play WoW. I don't know. It's the cozy time of day. It's that kind of like post-school feeling time of day. Obviously, I'm 29. I haven't felt the post-school feeling specifically for a long time now. But it's the time of day where, you know, it's late afternoon, you've got some time to yourself. It's time to wind down, but it's not so late that there's no time left to do the things you want. If anything, it's likely that you're just now getting to do the things that you want to do for the first time. I mean, most people work 9 to 5, so maybe give it a you know, oh, I guess that is 6 o'clock. I don't know why my brain just went back to 4 o'clock, but yeah. My hypothesis, not my hypothesis, my theory. That is my theory as to why this is the cozy time of day. A cozy time of day to play the games your very own way. Anyway. But yeah, I look out the window, it's been like a sunny day. We're currently at the time of the year where there's like a cool breeze. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's just nice. I feel like spring is my least favorite season by you know, definition of how much I like the other seasons. Because there's stuff to love about winter as well. But there are nice moments in spring that we can overlook sometimes. And by we, I mean me. I don't know how popular my opinion is in terms of seasons. If I were to rank them, it would be autumn best, followed by summer, followed by winter, followed by spring. When I think of spring, I just tend to think of it being rainy. And you got to account for, oh, it doesn't show us how much items sell for yet. That's annoying. You got to account for the fact that I live in the UK as well, so our seasons may differ depending on where you're watching this. Oh, I could have just learned... We didn't need to go to Ironforge in the previous episode. I could have just learned what I needed to learn here. Dang. Okay, that's fine.
Alrighty then. Here there.
Does not matter. Patchwork gloves? I don't need no patchwork gloves. I don't need no Wendigo leggings. Don't be ridiculous. What are you talking about, Stone Buckler? I'm not a protection warrior, dude. Come on, get that shit out of here. And then bam, 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 bam. We haven't learned first aid yet. Can you teach me that?
Hi, you're a tall one. Be seeing you.
Useless gnome. Bloody useless gnome. This is why gnomes are useless. I don't have a predisposition towards gnomes.
Pleased to meet you. Off and away.
They earned how I feel about them. Anyway. I thought I would hate the Lalafels of Final Fantasy XIV the way I dislike gnomes, but actually, turns out Lalafels are adorable. Gnomes, I think the problem with gnomes is that they are very small and very annoying, and they lack any kind of mitigating cuteness. They are not cute. They are creepy and weird and small, and, you know, that's just a silly opinion. A silly World of Warcraft opinion. Nothing wrong with small people in real life. I'm quite small in real life. But when it comes to gnomes, nah, I ain't about it. Obviously I love dwarves, they're quite small. Anyway, we're back to combat. There's no rest for the wicked. Money doesn't grow on trees. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. Ain't nothing in this world for free. No, we can't slow down. We can't hold back, though you know we wish we could. There ain't no rest for the wicked till we close our eyes for good. And that's all I've got to say about this matter. Also, I forgot to visit my trainer again. I'm gonna go do that. Because we are now 4 levels behind. And when that's level 4 skills instead of level 8 skills, that does tend to add up. So let's go learn our warrior skills real quick. No warrior trainer? Where's the warrior trainer? I don't remember. Ah, here you are. It is a little funny having played enough Classic now to realise that the class trainers would not have been in this inn, probably, in the previous versions of the game. So they're all just kind of stuffed in here. Like, this is not a natural hub for having trainers in. They just feel haphazardly placed in here for convenience. Anyway, we learned Rend. That is all we had to learn. But we learned it. We've got our dot. Our damage over time, for those of you not in the know. That's some World of Warcraft lingo that I picked up on my travels. Quite impressive that I know it, I know, but I'm quite a top level gamer. I'm quite a high-end raider. You know, I run 40 plus Mythic plus keys every day, so I'm sorry if you can't keep up with my lingo. I will try to adjust. I will try to get on your level. But in the future, it might be helpful if you get on my level instead, alright? Just saying. That was extremely accurate portrayal of how I feel. Why are trolls invading Dunmer? Is there a storyline behind this that I don't remember? There's a lot of trolls to kill, I must say. I'm used to trogs, but it's trolls now. The cataclysm happened and now it's trolls. Maybe they always lived here. Although the dwarves have lived here for thousands of years, so I don't know. Be weird if this was only just happening now. I need to burn some totems. Get out of here, you dang totem. Get burned, Lamau. I've noticed a lot of these animations are a little bit weird. I keep backswinging. I don't love that. That's a little weird. Not all of your abilities need to be backswings. We might end up going Arms Warrior just purely based on the fact that... Oh my god, could you please land a hit? I'm sorry I insulted the way you swing an axe. Jesus. We might go with Arms Warrior purely based on the fact that I don't love how the single hand axe animations are. Look, every single whack. Why am I reaching all the way back there? That's so inefficient. We're not playing this to be efficient, mind you. This is our cozy series. But why? Why does it have to be that way? That's so silly. I'm trying to think. I had a dwarf paladin for a while. Are the mace animations different? I guess that's two-handed. I'm just trying to think about why I've never seen his animations before, I guess noticed from before. Because, yeah, I've got a dwarf warlock, or a dark iron dwarf warlock. He's destruction. Do I have just a basic dwarf? I've got a protection dwarf warrior, but he's like level 10. I've played him for like 5 minutes. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't done this class combination before, really. Now that I've noticed it, it is so distracting. Also, I like his pink hair. That's a cool shade of pink. I wonder if you can choose that yourself in customization. I feel like you can't. Frostmane allied race when? Dear Christopher Metzen, Frostmane allied race when? I feel like I always start to get a bit weird when we're approaching an hour of recording. But we're just gonna deal with it, it's fine. Also, I've completely lost track of the time. Oh well, it's fine. We'll manage. That was not a very good recreation of that noise. You don't know until you try, which is what makes Impressionism so terrifying. You might end up looking like a damn fool, but you don't know if you can do it until you try. I think I just got hit by a bomb, but I seem to be fine. I'll tell you what, this is a complete non sequitur. But I've been watching Batman the Animated Series recently. It came to Netflix a few months back, and I was so excited. And then I watched like the first few episodes, and it didn't really do too much for me. Weirdly. Ah! I'm being punched by a troll. Ah! They're all after me! Oh no! How did it come to this? It was only a kiss. Alright. Whoa. Whoa! I am so speedy! I am such a speedy ghost. Anyway, sorry, as I was saying, I've started watching Batman the Animated Adventures recently, or the animated series, and it took a minute, but I've been watching it. I'll be like eating lunch, I'm like, I can watch an episode, and some of those episodes are really good. I can see why people love them. But I grew up with a series called The Batman, which was basically the next Batman animated series, its own continuity, and that's just not streaming anywhere. Like, same era, Teen Titans, not streaming anywhere. I'm not talking about Go, that's a great show as well, but it's for kids. Teen Titans, that was for adults. No, it wasn't for adults. But there's just like a particular era of DC animation which is not streaming on any service anywhere, at least not in the UK. And I find it so disheartening because I love those shows and I haven't seen them since I was a kid. And I would love to see them again. Because The Batman, not to be confused with the movie The Batman, has some of the coolest single episode storylines, like the Doctor Strange, Dr. Hugo Strange Zombies episode. I won't give away the twist. I guess I've just given away the fact that there is a twist, but whatever. There's an episode with a guy who figures out how to stop time. That's really well done as well. There's just some really good episodes. There's one where it goes into the future and it's like archaeologists uncovering the Batcave. I just want to watch through them again. But I know the animated series is more widely beloved, so I probably shouldn't be complaining that it's not available. But yeah, that's something that's on my mind at the minute. I want to watch Batman that I grew up with. Not the Batman I didn't grow up with. Not the Batman that people 5 years older than me grew up with. That's a different Batman. With his own continuity. Which I do also want to watch, don't get me wrong. This is the wrong place. We have to go to where the gnomes be. We have to deal with the gnomes. It's okay, Doric, canonically, he's cool with gnomes. He's a cooler man than I am. I thought I could avoid these wolves, but they caught my scent. Despite being 4 levels below me. Sorry, I had to do maths. That takes a long time for me. Maths was also not one of my strong suits in school. Alrighty then. Use ultra safe personal. Ah, this quest. I'm fine. They did put me here again, though. Oh, this is how I died last time. I don't want to die to trolls again. Don't do this to me. That's interesting. I don't remember it launching me in that direction before. Maybe it depends where you're facing. Because I could have sworn it was meant to launch me elsewhere. Unless they reworked this quest, or that's part of an upcoming quest. I do not remember. Therefore I do not am. I thought I was a player then. It is not. The looking for group chat is pretty populated, I will say. And it doesn't take long to get a dungeon queue pop either. Like, Cataclysm Classic is more popular midway through its life during the point where you would expect it to be pretty dead than I think most people were expecting. And that's cool. Because as I mentioned in a previous episode, I do want them to do Classic for every expansion and kind of like have a rotating thing through different servers. And yeah, people were kind of making fun of Cataclysm Classic and people were saying that it was their quitting point, and I'm sure it was for a lot of people because they did end up making... Wait, where am I going? Fuck! They did end up making... Was I supposed to go that way? Ah, I'm just gonna walk. I don't think so. Is that where I was meant to be? Oh my god. I'm not paying attention. Anyway, they did end up making the 20th anniversary servers for people to restart their classic journey or whatever. Alright, let's do this again. This time I won't be screaming the entire time. Okay, so I'm supposed to be over there. Okay. Sorry for wasting your time. I mean, I'm not wasting your time, right? This is the cozy playthrough. Inefficient on purpose. It's fine. We don't... Oh, I should probably fight you. Come on. Breaking the rules of basic psychology. Flight turning into begrudging fight. Not because there's no other way, but because... I might as well. That's not how the brain works. I assume. Anyway. Come on, Doric. You and I. It's like Derek, but Dwarven. Doric is Dwarven for Derek. There sure is a lot of fighting going on over here. And I'm in the middle of it once again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please leave me alone. I'm just trying to get to my quest. Please leave me alone. Oh, this doesn't... Oh, it does reduce damage. Okay, I was gonna say. I'm looking like a damn fool over here. Alright, this is the only time in my life I've ever had difficulty finding my way here. Oh, you got here just fine. Anyway.
Salutations. Right?
That was ultra safe.
Be seeing you.
Can't imagine why I have issues with
Off and
gnomes.
away. Greetings.
Greetings.
Burning.
You're gonna be burning in a fucking minute. Sorry, that was a little bit dark. Doric would never. Doric's cool with gnomes even when they launch him into the heart of enemy territory. He's just chill like that. He's the chillest guy. Unlike his wielder. Am I wielding a dwarf right now? Is that the proper terminology? I don't think so. Man, I gotta say, there are some spots in World of Warcraft which just have memories attached to them that you forget about until you get back to this specific spot. I remember I was questing through here once while on a TeamSpeak call with my guild, and we were talking about stuff. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I remember the people who were in the call, and I remember there being lots of laughter, and I think I remember it so specifically because it was the first time that I was like, okay, I'm going to join a voice call with these people that I do not know, and I'm going to talk to strangers online, and it is going to be scary, and it was actually fine. Fond memories of Beyond Warfare. It would have been, I guess that would have been Mr. Pandaria era, so probably similar game state to the way it is now. Those were the days. Feels nostalgic, man. Thunderclap. Hell yeah. I didn't realize that was still in the game at this point. Because they take it out, don't they? Soon. I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to choose a spec soon. Damn, I didn't even think about that. Alright, between this video and the next one, I'm gonna look into, like... You know, I don't care what's stronger in a raid setting, but if there is a huge amount of disparity between Arms and Fury, I should probably know about it before I choose it. Ooh. A new belt? Oh, it's leather. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, I focused on the many before attacking the few. I think that's Labour's manifesto these days. Wait. No, the opposite. Damn it, my political joke didn't work. I was trying to criticize them. Hi, Batok the Berserker. How's it going? Oh! He got big. Bro got big. Was not expecting bro to get big. Anyway. Luckily, size does not dictate might in this universe. What you're wearing does. Oh, I need to shrink the builders. That's right. Get shrunk, Lamau. I think they get unshrunk and attack me, don't they? I gotta be careful about that. That might be a different quest, though. Like, you'd be surprised that there's multiple quests about shrinking people. But here we are. So yeah, typically what I'm talking about is, typically when you're questing, you want to leave the whole kill lots of dudes quest for as long as possible and focus on the other objectives, because chances are you're going to be attacked by these red aggro mobs while you're trying to get to these other locations. And if you just focus on clearing them out as soon as possible, you're going to end up killing more of them than you need to. That is typically questing 101. For instance, we got to take out this guy now without any quest credit because we've already done the quest objective. I hope Bro has a good home life.
I'm out of range.
I guess it's over here? There we go. And now I will have a new memory of questing through this location. Remember that time when I was doing those Doric videos during Cataclysm Classic? That's what it's gonna be. The question marks are so big on the map. I might die. They're so big on the map, but they're not here. This is why you need to be able to zoom in. Or look at the minimap. Never mind. I brought a friend. Oh, never mind. He got shy. Alright.
Pleased to meet you. Be seeing you.
This time around, we have an end to the video that feels natural. Because we've just done a bunch of quests.
Can I help you? Right.
But yeah, that's going to do it. I'm going to equip my new boots before I forget. There we go. They're red now. I look like a multicolored guy. I look so silly. Thank you for joining me today. I will catch you in whatever I make next.